The Stephen Sondheim Theatre, formerly known as Henry Miller's Theatre, is a Broadway theater located at 124 West 43rd Street in the Theater District of Midtown Manhattan in New York City. The theater is owned by the Durst Organization and managed by the Roundabout Theatre Company. It opened in 2009 at the base of the Bank of America Tower, and its modern 1,055-seat auditorium was designed by Cookfox, the architects of the Bank of America Tower. The theater is mostly underground and retains the landmarked facade of the original Henry Miller's Theatre, which was built in 1918 by Henry Miller, the actor and producer. The original Henry Miller's Theatre was designed in the neoclassical style by architects Paul R. Allen and Ingalls Hoffman, and had 950 seats. Its facade is protected as a city landmark by the New York City Landmarks Preservation Commission. The theater was managed by Henry Miller, along with Elizabeth Milbank Anderson and Klaw and Erlanger. After Henry Miller's death in 1926, his son Gilbert Miller took over operation. The Miller family sold the theater in 1966 to the Nederlander Organization, who then sold it in 1968 to Seymour Durst. The final musical production at the theater closed in 1969, and it subsequently operated as a porn theater in the 1970s, a discotheque called Xenon from 1978 to 1984, and a nightclub under various names in the 1980s and 1990s. Henry Miller's Theatre reopened as a Broadway house in 1998 when Roundabout Theatre Company staged a revival of Cabaret, during which it was advertised as the Kit Kat Club, the fictional venue from the musical. Cabaret later transferred to Studio 54, and the theater briefly operated as a nightclub in 1999 and 2000. The musical Urinetown played at the venue from 2001 to 2004. Afterward, the original auditorium was demolished, and the modern theater, initially retaining the name Henry Miller's Theatre, opened in 2009. In 2010, on American composer and lyricist Stephen Sondheim's 80th birthday, the theater was renamed in his honor as the Stephen Sondheim Theatre.